Hello everyone, welcome back to Heavenly Zen Designs. Today we are going to decoupage these three houses that I picked up from Target probably 2 years ago. They came in the pack of 3 for $5 in the Target dollar spot. We're going to decoupage them with scrapbook paper. I pulled 3 different kinds. The first is this what I would call a monochrome cotton. The second is more like a Victorian floral piece that has kind of like a hidden image background on it. You can't really see it with the naked eye. You got to be really up close to this. It definitely did not show up on camera. Then I have this black and white verbiage scrapbook piece of paper. I love this one, but I am not sure which one I'm going to pick, so I'm going to ask my girls and see what they say. All 3 definitely are beautiful in their own way, and they chose this one. Yes, the Victorian one with the little hidden images in the background. I'm excited for it. So what I'm doing is I'm just moving these houses around until I can find where I can get some of the hidden gems plus some of the flowers, trying to make sure that I get a good mixture of both the background and the foreground, the hidden gems and the flowers, before I trace it and cut it out. Alright, I'm going to dust this off a little bit, and now I'm going to bring out my decoupage bunny that I did. This bunny came from Hobby Lobby, and I decoupaged both sides using 2 different pieces of scrapbook paper and then added a flower on both sides for its bunny tail. And I'm showing you it's got some tight spaces. What we're going to be doing is sanding down the edges, but we're not going to have an issue with the houses because they're not tight spaces like the bunny was. Now that we cleaned up our space, we are going to Mod Podge each one of these scrapbook pieces to our houses. And just make sure you get a nice coat on each. Push it down on all the edges, because the next thing we're going to do is sand. Sanding the edges actually takes off any excess overhang from the scrapbook paper and gives it a really nice smooth finish. Sanding takes the most time out of all the time. It probably took 20 minutes start to finish to do these houses, but sanding definitely took the majority of it. Alright, after sanding, we want to make sure that we wipe down our project to get all the dust particles, etc., off of all the sides. And we want to make sure that we do this because whenever we go to Mod Podge and seal it, it'll leave little bumps on your project that you don't really want there. So definitely wipe everything down on all sides and clean your table surface. Now all of our houses have been wiped down. I've allowed them to dry, so now it's time to add a layer of Mod Podge to seal them. And I will say that it is a lot better to do, 2 layers, thin layers of Mod Podge versus a thick and heavy layer, which can take a long time to dry. And sometimes those thicker layers, for some reason, still remain tacky. And you really don't want that. So just give a nice thin layer of Mod Podge. You can do 2 if you'd like. Allow them to dry. Take a look at these beautiful houses. The Mod Podge has completely dried. They do not feel tacky to the touch anymore. They are just so gorgeous. I love them. I love how they turned out. Absolutely love them. And I will say, you guys can always go ahead and paint the sides, paint the back. I left it natural because I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. But I'm sure that will be a project for another day. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial on how to decoupage these 3 houses. I'm going to end it here, but remember, positivity breeds like a wildfire without leaving scars. I hope you have a beautiful day. Until next time.